Thoughts are gone, thoughts don't care. Ghost in my head, thoughts that tear. F941239 branded on my file before I was 5 years clear. They all said the same shit. Better not tell, kid, it'll get way worse in here. Even the real kids whispering threats while their parents steer. Born in a folder, no crib, just a case number and a hearing date. Pills crushed in my juice, respiratory waves turning toddlers into a court case. F943 anxiety, F90.0 separation ink, they used to label me. Now those same codes turned into calibers, letters load the AR-15. 5156 for the panic attacks, 9 for the snakes, 223 for the mess they made. Leave me alone. Mrs. Perfect Christian home, still feel your husband's hands on my neck. Leave me alone, night shift worker, keys rattling while you're proud of heart. Leave me alone, caseworker with the crocodile tears. You got paid while I starved through it all. Starved through it all. We the invisibles, aged out the system. No feelings left, just facts and mathematics. Hypervigilant, heart rate flat, rifle fluent, pistol fully automatic. Grown now, pulling up, packing. Only lesson we kept is right from wrong. Now wrong, getting corrected. 30-round hymns in a real dark song. You built a monster, setting trauma, now the monster got drums and a mask. Every face got a name got an address, every address getting dead. Ever one fresh meat, still crying for mama, think reunification real. Level 2, bounce like trash, learning roles in every house they make you feel. Level 3, chameleon bag, never unpacked, visible just enough to eat. Level gray, master read a lie in the blink, route around rules in the street. Level 5, invisible state, on ghost file too thick for any worker to read. Sleeping fragments, exits mapped, made it out so low they know you a different breed. We the invisibles, age out the system, no feelings left, just facts and mathematics. Hypervigilant, heart rate flat, rifle fluent, pistol fully automatic. Grown now, pulling up, packing. Only lesson we kept is right from wrong. Now wrong, getting corrected. 30-round hymns in a real dark song. F94 through a 5 pop 6, F93 to a full auto switch, F94 to reactive, that's why the AR twitch. 9 millis for the snakes that smile in your face, 223s for the nights they said this hurts me more, while they finish the chase. Every code they wrote, every caliber, every lie became a round. Every better not tell turned into a reason. We outside right now, seen kids get walked out the back at 3 a.m. Staff pockets fat, no sound. One phone call, file closed, another invisible. Never found. They pray we don't de-lock forever or read the barrel in despair. But the ones who survive remember every smell, every room, every stare. Thoughts are gone, thoughts aren't care. Ghost in my head, thoughts that tear. We're the invisible. Aged out, fully loaded, no fear, strapped heavy, heart on zero. Just a pulse and a plan. Right from wrong is all we know, and wrong finna meet the whole fam. Pulling up quiet, windows down, 30-round lullaby. Invoice for every tear, every touch, every read, better not tell. This is the correction. Pred's gone dead. 2, 2, 3, good night. We the people of the United States have the right to bear arms. sick and tired of the corrupt system and ready to stand up and fight. You're not alone. You got people ready to fight alongside you. And now more than ever, you need to stand up because the people in power have already stripped us of our rights. They've already taken everything they can from us. It's time for us to stand up. It's time for us to fight because it's now or never. There is no tomorrow, and they're already trying to take our children. They're already trying to strip us of our rights. And if we don't stand up now, if we don't fight back now, we will have nothing left to fight for. Who are you? I'm the Punisher. What are you doing here? I'm here to save you. Who said you're dead? You called me here, and now it's time for you to fight and stand with me. It's time to rise up, because if we don't fight now, we'll have nothing left to fight for. There is no
Yeah, timed that perfect. All right. What's up, everybody? This is well, I guess it's just the Punisher tonight. Tiff's not here with me tonight, but I do have a special person in the back here that is going to join me here in just a moment. But I wanted to address a couple of things first here. To those of you that I need to get the code to, I am doing that right now. I apologize for the delay. And Jen, if you're out there right now and you want to hop into the box, I would gladly welcome that. If you would want to join that, you can come on and get in the box. I'll put the link up there. Or actually, you know what? Since this is kind of like a impromptu show tonight, talking about things, you know what? If any of you guys want to hop in the box, you're more than welcome to. I'll put the link up now, and then you guys can do that because Becca is here with me. She is gonna be joining me here in a second, and I mean, she's got a lot of information too about things, and I don't know. Brenda has talked to me earlier, guys. And here's the thing: is Danielle's boy is still missing, guys, in Georgia. So I don't know. Look at how good Becca is. I don't even have to ask, and she does stuff. So Danielle's son is still missing in Georgia, guys. So if any of you guys have any way of assisting down there, whether it's committing, some time, putting boots on the ground, looking for him, whether it's making sure that you guys just forward, a wanted poster. I believe that Becca might have a wanted poster. I feel like she does, or I know I do anyway. I don't know why I felt like Becca did, but I can get one too. Maybe I should make one for Alex that we could put up. That way everybody can share that. Please just share that to as many as many places as you can, any of your groups, any of that stuff, because this has gone on for way too long, guys. Erica's got court on Friday. God damn, that's so nerve-wracking. I hate that. You know what? I think I have court too on Friday, to be honest, now that you just said that. But guys, this is no need.
This is not a test. This is the emergency broadcast system. Please stay tuned for the following message and instructions. This is not a test.
DeKalb County Police are asking for the public's help finding a man who disappeared earlier this week. Albert Waugh, who also answers to the name Alex, was last seen on Tuesday afternoon walking away from South Stone Mountain Road. He was last spotted on a surveillance camera on Wellborn Road. Waugh has autism and extremely limited verbal skills. Since then, police have been searching for him using drones, the police helicopter, canvassing the neighborhood, and more. He was last seen wearing a light brown t-shirt, black shorts, and was carrying a black backpack. He is 5'7" and approximately 140 pounds. He walks with a slight drag to his right foot and may shuffle in place while standing. Anyone who sees him should call 911 or the DeKalb County Police Special Victims Unit at 770-724-7710.
All right. So that's him, guys. That is Alex. He has been missing now. I believe that we're damn near going on 2 weeks. So if anybody can help with that, please do. Please just pass the message on, refer people to the shows. It's up on the YouTube channel. So if you guys can grab it from there, that works too. So, also, so check this out, guys. I've been hard at work, designing some new apparel. We've got some new apparel, plus my friend over here has been designing some new apparel for us. But I wanted to come out with something to just right from the gates, right? So I came out with these tees right here. I mean, of course, I'm looking back at this other screen. You guys cannot see it, but I will show it to you. Let me slide it on over here. Actually, you know what? I don't have to. I can do it like this. Boom, 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 boom. Let me just share my screen with you guys here. So these are available at the store. I know it's been a long time since we put this stuff up, but we're back in business here, mainly because I need new clothes. So I'm designing my own. But here it is, guys. There you go. There's the color chart. Perfect. Let's proceed to mock-ups then. Moving along. Choose mock-ups. Cool, whatever. Really? Come on. Let's see this here. Let me do it this way. I'm not even going to share that one. Sorry about that. Let's start over here. Sorry, guys. It's Friday night, right? We're just ripping it up here together anyway, so who cares? Let's see here. I want this one up there. There it is. Sorry about that, guys. I'll put a link up there too if you guys are interested in these. But check these babies out. So I've created it. Of course, you can't really see it, but I created it to look like. Let's see if I can enlarge this here. I made it so that it looks like the FBI style shirt. Let's see if I can get any bigger here. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see that at all. There we go. There we go. A little bit bigger. On the front, anyway, it says CPS, and it stands for Children Prison System. That's what I've labeled it as. As you can see on the front, there's a patch there, and it's a really cool little patch. Let me see if I can focus in. On the back, it says CPS, Children Prison System. One of the arms right there has an upside-down American flag. It says, kidnapping our children since 1974. And then on this side here is a Tiff and The Punisher military type logo. They come in black, green, and I think an ash or a dark gray. But we have some other things that are coming in too. Let's see. Let's zoom in on the video of the custard shop video. Oh, okay. I will check that out. Facts. So check that out, guys. This is the shirts I was working on today. They are available at the store. I don't believe that they're look at this. I can show you the whole lineup of stuff. So I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but I have the book, Stay Calm, CPS is Coming. But which I all of you that have a CPS case, I suggest that you guys go out and check that book out. But I'm also getting ready to release a Charlie Kirk book. So hence the Charlie Kirk tees right here in the shop. But as you can see, the CPS Punisher, I think you guys seen this before, the Punisher football jersey. But I've got two different styles of these tees. We've got these. This is the new Tiff and the Punisher sweatshirt right here. Fully covered up with the CPS breaking news logos down the side. Back says Tiff and the Punisher. So, but here's the thing. No. Wrong answer, Mr. Joe Dirt. Problem is you're uneducated on the Punisher logo. See, the police and the army and all of these people that are using that shouldn't be using the police, that logo. The Punisher logo stands for the people that the government and the system have turned their backs on and has crushed down and pushed down. So it is about us speaking out. My daughter was kidnapped from me. July 2022 is the final date, but this started in November 2020. And they're damn right. They kidnapped my fucking kid, man. And, it was kind of the weirdest thing. And that was right around the time there was a big splurge of Chris Kyle stuff going on. I don't remember if it was when he had just been assassinated by that dude that he was trying to help out. But see, I was already helping people out with stuff. And I was like, man, Chris Kyle gets shot by, people that he's just trying to help. Like that poor guy, survives all these tours and all of this stuff. So that's how it began with that. It was the Punisher was, the system let him down and the system hurt him on top of it. Hence is how I came up with the name, the CPS Punisher. So that's why that's there. It's not related to police brutality. It's not related to gang, anything like that. That's what it is. The people that actually use it and know what they are. I mean, you can't stop everybody from using Punisher logos and things that mean other things, right? I mean, for Christ's sakes, you want to talk about weird things. The Coast Guard has now approved the use of the swastika again. Now, why you would ever need to use the swastika, I don't know, but the Coast Guard approved it. So you want to talk about things that mean other meanings. That is, but anyway, so here's the Tiff and the Punisher sweatshirt, and there's a bunch of other cool stuff. I will put the link up there. Of course, we have the Angry Citizen apparel, the Gunning for CPS apparel. There's a bunch of stuff. So I will put the link up for that store for you guys, and you guys can check out the stuff as you choose. Not trying to make this a whole advertisement thing tonight, but I'm just some of these things I don't ever get out. There's the CPS hat. Yeah, there's a bunch of cool stuff. I ordered a bunch of stuff today, so I'll be wearing it, and then maybe we'll be able to do some giveaways and everything too coming up. Because nothing says that you. Oh yeah, the Make Parenting Great Again hats. That's right. I forgot about all that stuff. Wow. Yeah. So nothing says that you love your stuff more than you actually wearing it. And there's the Make Parenting Great Again hat. This was, I don't know how long any of you guys have been following me, but this was the original Abolish CPS hoodie right there. The original CPS Punisher hoodie right there. I used to sell these signs. Let them know that you're being recorded. It says, be advised that you are being recorded, blah, blah, blah. Posters for you to hang up in your house. Of course, we have the Trump fight tees that I designed. And then Darren's Cash App. All right. So that's all of the stuff that we have there. Oh, yes. And the ever so popular Property of Mom and Dad t-shirts that are for your children. So now that we've done all of that, let's see if Becca's ready to come out. Becca, you ready to come out? Why don't you let yourself on out, girl, if you're ready to come out? You get 2 nights in a row of televised Becca.
2 nights in a row. I wasn't on last night.
Oh, yeah, not 2 nights in a row.
I was on Tuesday.
2 nights in the week, anyway.
2 nights in the week, yeah.
Let me get this out of your face. Get this out of your face. Oh, you don't have a face. Okay.
No.
All right. So what's up, Becca?
Not much.
Hey, did you? Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Oh, I was going to say I did do that. I do have a that missing poster for Alex.
Oh, okay, cool. If you could maybe, do you have a link or something that you can use it for?
Oh,
Get up there.
Oh, maybe I can put it on Facebook, and
Hey, you
then
know
I
what
guess
you can do? Since we got a nice donation to help us get the website back up and running. Yeah, guys. So if you were at the website today, I apologize for it. If any of you guys were at it, like it's we don't put out for money. We don't, like we try not to. We do our very best. Not even try not to. We don't do that. But since the fire, things have been a little bit of a struggle. And today the website was down because the auto payment, like auto pay works great when the money's there. That's when it really works the best. But apparently it wasn't there and the website went down. But a friend of mine was here and she loaned me the money. So I want to thank Andrea for that and appreciate that. But the website is back up and running. So anyway, yeah, there is that. But yeah, if you could put it on the website, Becca, that would be cool. The cpsbreakingnews.com.
yeah, I'm
That'd
checking.
that'd be pretty awesome.
I'll put it
that-
on there right now because I can do that right now.
all right, that's good. See, look at this technology. Jen is going to be in here shortly. She's going to be in here to do the Jen from yesterday. She's going to be in the box. And guys, I want to extend out today because we're doing a Friday night show. I want to extend this out to anybody that's watching tonight again. If you guys emailed me yesterday, that's cool. Don't have to do it a second time. Get into it. I will get to it. I promise you after the show. But if any of you guys want to email this email at the bottom right here, see this? CPSV huntingjustice@gmail.com. If you email me right now during this live broadcast, I will give you a lifetime membership to the CPS Punisher code that you can push in, and you can have the CPS Punisher app for the rest of your life. And it's the whole entire gamut, every tool that's in there. So if you guys are watching right now, between now and the time that we shut this thing off, if you guys have emailed me, I will send you a access code so you guys can use that and make sure that you guys can tell your friend about it. So while Becca's doing that, let's take a look at the chat. Let's see what's going on up there.
It is on the website now.
All right, cool. Becca put the Alex wanted poster, or the Alex
Missing
poster up there. So if you guys can help that out, that would be great. Just share obviously we're all busy, and half of us are fighting for our kids, and then the other half of us are too upset to do anything because we lost our kids. But what we can do is press a share button and get that out there. Danielle's done a lot for a lot of people, and if we could please just at least help her by tossing that thing around, I know she would appreciate it. But
did you see also Danielle posted on her this was even scarier, right? So Danielle posted on her story that the I think it was actually the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office. Hold on, let me see because I don't want to.
The pedophile?
Yeah, the child pornography.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, breaking news. Cameron lied.
Right down to our own thing, right down to our own, our sheriffs that are supposed to be helping us and defending us as constitutional Americans, and we can't.
FBI arrests DeKalb County Sheriff Sergeant on child pornography charge. That's the same county that Alex went missing in.
Right.
Did you see it?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
So that's probably freaking Danielle out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there's no better feeling than looking for my kid than the man that's supposed to be looking for him is as child pornography. What a way of comfort. All right, Jen, you are here. Jen, what do we have to do to get you the link? Were you not able to, Jen wasn't able to pick up the link yesterday. You know what? Actually, I have an email that I was just getting ready to write you, Jen, and it's actually up right now.
She used Google Chrome.
We didn't get there, Becca. We didn't get to that point yesterday. Where the hell is it here?
You want me to send her you want me to put the link in the chat again, or?
Yeah, she wants to try it, but she wasn't able. Yesterday, it wasn't clicking.
Okay.
So I don't know why, but I was just writing her an email earlier, because she was coming on tonight, and I wanted to make sure that I sent her the. Wanted to send her the code You hear that light? It sounds like a screaming dog.
Sounds like a ghost.
Do you hear that in the background?
Yeah.
It's terrible. Let me turn that off here in a second.
She's on Edge, she said. Oh, Edge. You might have to try Google Chrome, Jen.
No, actually, Edge works.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah,
Bye, Classy.
yes, it does. Classics here. Oh, good. Classic. Yes, I'm so glad that you just responded. You know dang well you're going to get that. My pleasure for you. Classic is going to start her show coming up. Here's an idiot moment, and I will admit this. Here, I was sending Classic all kinds of emails this week to get her ready for her show, Becca, because she was supposed to start her show, right?
Yeah.
And we talked about it and all that stuff. And if you didn't notice, she never appeared on the show.
Yeah, I did.
Well, last night I'm sitting there and, just knowing we were talking about it and everything. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to sit there and I hadn't gotten an email from her or nothing. And I'm looking, I go into my sent emails and I forgot one of the S's in Classic.
Oh my
So
God,
all
Aaron.
I was sending to her was going to Classic and it was just getting returned. And I never went to look at my sent emails. So when I thought she was ignoring us and just bounced, it wasn't that at all. She actually was awaiting emails and they never got them. So then I'm like, oh my God, she must hate my guts, thinking that I was just rude. And I have that self-conscious thing going on. So yes, Classic, you absolutely, she's in. So, and Jen, I am sending you this right now. Punisher.
There we go.
Guys, when you guys put in these codes, all you do is go to where it says upgrade.
At the bottom. It should be at the bottom. I thought it was still at the bottom where it says put in code. Have a code.
Is it still there?
Oh God, I think so.
Okay. So yeah, at the bottom when you guys go into upgrade, it'll say passcode, I believe it says, right?
Yeah. Do you have it'll ask you, do you have a code or access code or something like that?
And then you will then go in and punch in the code, which I will give you all that. Send me an email.
Hold on, Facts Ever Lies. I'm looking it up right now.
There you go, Classic. Right. And now Miss Jen. Jen, right there. There's Jen. I'm going to send you. Here's your. Do this for you, and then I'm also sending you the link for the show. So in here, I've given you your passcode and Jen, and I'm also sending you the link for the show tonight. So you can click on that, and you can come in here. So there you are, Miss Jen. All right. So there's that.
Wait, Atlanta. Oh, is that the Ted? Is that the drug bust they did? Ted Turner is located downtown Atlanta, Fulton County, near the border. Okay.
Who is?
So it said Ted said to look up the Ted Turner road arrest in DeKalb, or I thought it was in DeKalb County, but it's in Fulton County, Georgia. And there was a huge drug bust. Operation No Smoke. Police raided a warehouse in the 200 blocks at Ted Turner Drive Southwest, which is hosting a large-scale marijuana pop-up event. 40 people were arrested and authorities seized over 1,200 pounds of marijuana, 300 pounds of edibles, 29 pounds of mushrooms, 15 guns, and over $30,000 in cash.
Have you checked to see if Mason was in his bedroom?
Right. He's there. Wow. Trust me, I promise. Ted Turner arrest. Look it up. Okay. 15 fires. Oh wait, 15 fires in DeKalb County, Georgia. Was by 15 fires in DeKalb. Oh, 15 fires in DeKalb. Okay, well, hold on a minute. Because when I looked that up, it said something about. Of course, I'm using Google, so we know how Google is. Biased.
What are we looking? Oh, okay, so we're looking at. There you go, Miss Sarah. All right. So we're big here, cranking. But feel free to tell your guys' friends, tell your friends about the app, and have them do that. So
Yeah, he died yesterday.
yeah, who did?
Dave says David Allen Coe died. I say he said, huh?
Yeah, that
David
was
Allen
it.
Coe died.
Someone else died too because Bill Clinton or one of the presidents was saying sorry to someone that had passed away.
Yeah, I was like, I told Darren yesterday because it come across my phone when I was talking to Darren on the phone. He's like,
Yeah.
what? And I was like, yeah. So we had a David Allen Coe moment, and we were listening to David Allen Coe.
Yeah, we were David Allen Coe yesterday. All right, so Jen, I've sent you the link for the show so we can get you in here and we can figure out what we can help you with. Guys, there's also too on Facebook.
Oh.
On Facebook, you guys can go to the CPSpunisher.com. And remember, everything with the app is the CPSpunisher.com. So everything with the app is the. But guys, once you guys are using that app, you can go there for support.
What the heck?
We're doing. There's all kinds of things happening with that. All right.
And I said the same thing, Two Facts Ever Lies, because I told Darren actually that Alex had been found because I heard the same thing.
Maybe we had maybe this is a Mandela moment. Because I bet you I can go back to the show. I bet you I can go back to the show that we said that Alex had been found. So I was like, oh wow, this is great.
Remember, because I told you, I said something about Alex had been found because I saw it, I think, on Facebook. Or no, yeah, there's somebody commented on Danielle's picture and said he's been found.
Yes.
Oh, Dave is in that. Dave's in the house. Now I heard someone just come in, but I guess they left.
Still has all yes in your other video. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Jen, if you came in,
I cut it.
Oh, I heard sound.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's probably me because for some reason I went out, or I didn't go out, but I couldn't hear you and you were frozen for a second.
Yeah. Becky, did you hear all of this stuff? Have you heard all of the stuff that the president did?
I can't hear you. You were not talking loud enough.
Yeah, I clicked this on. Yeah, no, he's definitely not found. We're yes, definitely not. D, we know that. D, do you want to come in here and give an update? D's in the audience right now. D, you're more than welcome to come in here and give an update if you want. You know damn well that you're more than welcome all the time here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha, Danielle.
As you all know, Danielle is the
mother of Alex.
Yes, but I was going to say first that she was the hostess to the mostess of her show, Unmasking Foster Care Corruption. Danielle's been with me for a long time. I actually fought for her. She was one of my first ones that I fought for. Her and Brenda. And then Dr. Fowler, which Dr. Fowler is actually going to make a comeback to the channel coming up.
Yeah, how is Fowler? I haven't heard from her in a minute.
She's doing well. She's doing very well. And then, of course, we have Classics coming on with her shows. I'm so excited about that.
I'm here Tuesdays. And
yeah, Jason, it's www.thecpspunisher.com. Can you do a link up there, Becca? Would you mind putting that in there? All right.
I just heard somebody come in.
Aha. Yes, ma'am. I love it. I love the name. It's awesome. All right. We have CPS made me homeless. Yes. You know what? And it's so true.
You just call me Jen.
Yes, Jen, how are you?
Oh, it's unfortunately true. It's very
Yeah,
true.
no, it is. And listen, this is part by design. Um, and it's so by design. I was saying this, and I've said this often, because I have so many friends that are homeless because of CPS. I've been fortunate
Here it is.
in my situation, thankfully, until I got blown up last week. And we say that I can only say it with a shrill face because it's true. Let me make us all the same size here. There we go. So, I understand that because they just break you, like your bills go without, you missed work, like all of these things. You can't even get up to go to work, let alone miss work and keep a job. Like I couldn't even have imagined if I didn't work for myself and already have the money saved and all
I
of this
can't
stuff that
hear
I
at
had.
all.
You what?
I hear her. I hear him. Maybe it's
You can't
we're
hear
not
me?
able to-
Oh no. Jen, can you hear
Yeah,
us now?
everything is coming through like all weird.
Sounds strange to you?
Like I can't hear you guys.
It sounds strange on a daily basis.
Maybe so on the bottom you have a little settings wheel. You see it? Can you understand me right now? Becca, you talk. Can she
I'm
hear
gonna try
you?
to do it on my computer, but
Becca,
Can you
talk.
hear me okay? Oh, she's gone. Yeah, it must be her.
Yeah, Erica, you know what's up, right? You know exactly. It's terrible, and you just can't get ahead once they do this to you, and you can't stop thinking about your kid. That's a constant thing that goes in your head. Is where's my daughter? Where's my son? Where are my kids? What are they doing? What are they eating? Are they thinking about me? Are they okay? Are they outside? Are they being watched? Do they wash today? Do they eat something healthy? Are they getting good grades? Like this is just a constant woo, woo, woo through your brain, and it's so hard to get through that stuff and you still function as a human being, and nobody wants to hear you. Let's be honest. How many times people like they run away from you? Like at work, you go to the water cooler for the conversation. They see you coming, they're like, "Oh no, we ain't going there," because you're just coming right into that. So I'll tell you what that GAL did today, Bob. No one wants to hear it from us. They don't, because it hasn't affected them yet. Mark my words, when it does, though, it'll be right here in these comments going, "Man, I should have paid attention a long time ago."
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth of
100%.
this.
And and the thing about DHS, that's not for department. That's the Department of Homeland Security, Erica, not Health and Human Services.
Who's doing the Department of Homeland Security?
Trump signed something. She asked, "What did Trump just sign for DHS?"
Oh, he did sign something for DHS today. He certainly did. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but he signed more foster care money, I believe is what.
That's not DHS. DHS is Homeland Security.
Well, it used to be. It's Department of Human Services here in Maine.
It's Health and Human Services. It's DHHS or D or HH. Yeah.
In Maine, Becca, it is still DHS.
But federally.
Remember the comment in that song, "The Smart Ass Becca"? This is the times we're talking about. These are the ones.
Just because I'm right.
It's not. You're not right. Because all DHS. Wait a minute. There's no Department of Health Service, Human Services that's not federal in the state of Maine.
Darren, Department of Homeland Security is DHS.
Yes.
In the federal sense, that is DHS.
Becca, do you know when it turned to DHHS?
Department of Health and Human Services. It's DHHS.
Do you know when it changed to that?
No, that's irrelevant.
No, it's not irrelevant. Are you going to lay down the claim that it's always been DHHS?
No, not at all.
All right. Good. That's very good. Now you've made me forget what the hell I was doing. Oh, yeah. So, yes. And yeah, DHS did some stuff today with Trump. Let's see here. Trump signs something.
Trump signs Homeland Security funding bill ending record
There's-
shutdown.
They did something for, and he said it's for Alanya, for whatever her name is, the president's wife.
Yeah, the only thing I have seen on there is for Trump signing the bill for Homeland Security.
Hold on a minute, because as a matter of fact, Brenda put it up on her thing.
It's been like 70 some days since they got paid. So it's probably what it's for.
This is the beginning of foster care month. Or the beginning or the end. I'm not sure.
Jen, Jen, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So how do I get the camera to work?
Oh, hold on. Maybe
Why is it not?
The HHS. It's HHS, yeah.
Jen, no. Oh, it's on my, maybe it's on my phone. Hold on.
Sure.
Maybe. No.
Let me see. Hold on.
The other screen is at the bottom. There should be like a little video recorder.
Yeah.
Remember we can do this now, Becca?
Let me disconnect my. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
There you are,
Okay.
Jen. You're there.
I had to restart my laptop. Sorry.
All right. So you can hear
This
it.
is how everything always happens to me in the virtual world. So,
Excellent.
um,
I love it. I love it. I love it. So Jen, you're in. Welcome to the box,
my
Jen.
camera does weird stuff.
Oh yeah, it follows you. You got center point on
Thanks.
over there. It follows you. Mine.
Oh
won't.
yeah.
Watch. Here, I'll
Too
do
bad
it.
I don't know how to use it very good.
Yeah, here I'll do it on my thing.
Oh.
Watch this. Now it will go.
Will
It
it
follows me around too.
still work if I put my headphones in?
It should.
Good. Yeah. It wasn't anything important.
That's the Homeland Security.
Yeah, it was just for
you
Homeland
hear me?
Security.
Can
Yep.
you hear it now? Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Last week there was something, and then it was.
Can you hear me?
Yes. So, what's up, Jen? What do you got going on? What's
Well, it all started, let's see, 2021, I put my son in Never Give Up Treatment Center because my son has a disability. He has DMDD, where he basically acts like a child having a tantrum. So at 13 years old, I had put him in there because he was getting in a lot of trouble and thought that was going to change our lives, and it was the worst thing that ever happened. So,
Yeah.
So I had him in there for about a year. Can you hear me?
Yep.
And I had him in there for about a year, and I guess I was the first parent to ask for like an IEP. I was fighting them on that. I was fighting them on everything, and they're just were basically a cash cow for kids. And then insurance. Hold on, my insurance was kicking all these kids out all of a sudden, and I had happened to I hadn't put my appeal in. You have to give a verbal appeal and you have to give a written appeal. Well, I hadn't sent my written appeal, and they sent me the denial letter, the second one that says, "Oh, we checked all the letters from all the doctors and had a whole other set of doctors reevaluate your case, and we still come to the determination that your child never needed treatment and stuff." And I was like, well, that's in my written appeal, so there's no way that you could have even so I was like, you guys just messed up big time. Well, the denials and insurance is basically it's off this thing that's called MCG guidelines, and it's a data company that determines pretty much all of our health care, and so that happened, and then my son got kicked out. We lost the appeal, but it was better for him to be out of there. But so his first he has his first major episode in we're in San Diego because I moved from Las Vegas. We were living in Las Vegas. I moved from Las Vegas to San Diego to get away from my mother and his father, which are very abusive and controlling. So my son has his first episode in San Diego. We never been to San Diego. Like, the cops haven't dealt with us. Like, we don't have a CPS case in San Diego. And he was pissed off because I told him before he went to treatment, I said, I want you to make sure you're doing what's right in there and not what's wrong. And he was doing what was right, but he was also getting in a lot of fights because the staff was picking on the kids. They were abusing the kids, and the place is shut down now. But he was doing his part, and he thought I wasn't doing my part.
How old was your son at the time?
13.
13, right?
13. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 13. And then 2022, he turned 14, and then he had his first episode, and it sounds really bad, but like, you gotta understand, like, my kid just pretty much got out of prison, like a kid's prison, where he thinks that he can go down to the border and go score drugs or go down to Chula Vista, not the border, but we live right by, in San Diego is right by the border, so he doesn't know about that the border's right there, they can kidnap them, the cartel. He doesn't know about all this stuff. So he's stealing one day and got caught. From a friend caught him up stealing, and then he was sitting in a hammock and just chilling, and my boyfriend was like, well, are you gonna stop stealing? And he's like, no. And my son's like, no. And so I said, like, my boyfriend's like, well, I'm gonna just tie you up, as you know, and you're gonna, my boyfriend said that, and then my son was like, okay, well, that'll be my punishment, and they agreed to it, and there was nothing was wrong. But my son had his episode where he went into his DMDD, and that's when everything had started to happen. But he had hit me with the bat and just had a major breakdown. He goes, wow. When they have an episode like that, they're like, you don't even know for about 10 minutes. I've dealt with this numerous times in Las Vegas, and I know the routine. I have to go to the hospital. The cops take him to the hospital. The social worker has to evaluate him. The doctors have to evaluate him. They can't do that until I'm there. And this time, it didn't happen that way. And the reason I had always called the police in Las Vegas was because, so it would be documented, so my child would never get taken away, because he always lies. He comes up with a story because he's a child. He doesn't want to go to jail. He doesn't want to, so he's going to say whatever he can to make sure that he's not going to jail or back to this never give up place that, tortured the kids and stuff. And so they blackballed. I contested jurisdiction. I stood up for my rights. I did everything that I could do. My attorney wouldn't have any evidence. I had just gotten housing that week, and there was a housing crisis in San Diego, so it was like you had to hit the lottery to be able to just put an application in. And so I lost my housing help because I didn't have my child, because if you don't have a child, they won't help you. So that's homeless. And so now fast forward to, well, I lost all custody. There was nothing that they didn't even show that I was unfit. They didn't prove I was unfit. Even the judge, it was like a 300B petition. The physical abuse part was not unfounded. Nothing was founded. It didn't matter. They were going to take my kid regardless. The courtroom that does this in San Diego, they're doing this to other families in San Diego. The same judge, the same attorneys, everything. Like, there's another case that's going on right now that they're about to get their rights terminated. My rights were never terminated. I lost all custody. A month, depending on my son. Like, my son could choose. My son has been alienated for our whole life. I have a CPS case file that's huge in Las Vegas. Like, nothing's unfounded except for one case of this. My mother's made sure that that's in my. Hold on. The government is involved in our lives. So now my son right? And his father, who's abusive, got full custody, who's never taken care of him a day in his life, got him full custody. And my mother, who my child has been removed from a couple times in Las Vegas. Well, my son said the CPS said that they were going to go, my son was going to go live with his dad, but he's actually going to live with my mom because my son goes lives with his mom, and this is what I was trying to not want to happen, was that my son and my mom, they fight all the time. They've fought since he was a little boy. It's every weekend they'd be calling me, he can't ever come back here, he's such a bad kid. And then the next weekend I'm working and it'd be the same thing over and over. So I know them. I know the routine. I know that my son's a troublemaker. I know they're going to get in trouble, that they're going to fight. They just do. And so he's been in jail for 10 months for domestic violence on my mom. And since I guess I lost my legal custody, which I didn't know until last week, that meaning losing your legal custody means you can't even get anything. But they wouldn't they blocked me on Zoom. They let me in his court.
Just like getting your rights terminated.
What'd you say, Darren?
So they pretty much terminated the rights regardless.
San Diego court.
Legal custody and physical custody are two different things.
Right, but she just said that they terminated.
I lost all custody.
Lost all custody? Okay.
I want to know more about this what is it? I can't even or DMDD, because that sounds just like my child. And I think she's frozen. She is.
Yeah, at least it's a nice picture.
Okay.
There she is.
Okay, are we back?
Yeah.
So I lost I lost all my full custody, which was legal custody and physical custody. But the judge said, we don't find the mother at any fault here, and she is not to blame. Like, it doesn't even make sense, because thanks, I'm not to blame, but basically I feel like I lost my rights. Like, I feel like I lost my rights, even though I never lost my rights, but that's how I feel.
Yeah, what's the difference between what happened to you and them getting your parental rights terminated?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. That's what I don't know, because they won't let me talk to my son. They won't tell me they won't even tell me what he was charged with. The probation says, oh, we have to go through certain channels. Well, certain channels means my mother, and my mother knows judges, politicians. I've read the law, and I don't know where to find it. It's all change. It doesn't matter. The law really doesn't matter. It doesn't, because they do whatever they want, especially when politicians are involved. I mean, I don't know what they can say about me. My mom claims she has custody.
So your son
I stood up for my rights, and I told the judge, the first judge, I said that just so that you know, I have, and you're violating.
Hey, Jen, try to shut your video off. Shut your video off. Just stop your video and then try to talk, and maybe it won't keep chopping you up.
His next hearing, they kept me all day long. And I filed a motion, and they
Man, she's out.
I put her out for a second to see maybe if it would stop chittering. So she's can't hear you, obviously.
There we go. Oh, catching up. There you go.
hear me, because
Yeah, can you turn your camera off? Because it keeps cutting out really bad.
Turn your camera off and let's see. We'll stop it from choking. You can talk. We'll be able to hear you. We just won't be able to see you, which is fine. But it won't keep. It'll keep stop trying to catch up with it.
I want to know where she's at the music that they play music that freaking loud.
I'm gonna guess McDonald's or something. No, it's probably not that loud. It's probably she's just right under a speaker or whatever.
Like
Man,
that just
this sounds freaking awful with her. This is just bad. All right, there she is. Let's see if she can. We'll try it one more time to get her in there. Because I want to know what is going on here and why they take away her. They take away.
I'm back on, I think. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now.
So they're trying to age him out, I think, because his dad isn't following the court order, which my child's supposed to be living with him, but I don't want my son to be living with his dad, you know. But I don't know what they're doing. Like, I don't. What's the worst of me talking to my son? Like, what? I never lost my rights. I have visitation, but his dad's like, you can be a mom when he's 18. Like,
wait, so you have visitation, right?
Domestic violence. Yeah.
You have visitation?
4 hours a month.
So who's stopping you? Who's stopping you from doing that? Who's stopping you from visiting with them?
Well, I called the jail. I called the jail, and they said I have to go through my mother because she's the guardian.
Well, regardless of who
the mother is,
regardless,
they said it's the person they sent the packet to determines who we can do. So, and she has me blocked. So there's nothing. It's going to be out.
Right, but here's the thing. No, they're wrong.
Okay.
All right. Jen, we'll get back in touch. Let's get back in touch with you. Maybe you can give me a call later and I can talk with you. But here's the first thing that I'm picking out of this one right here. She's wrong. She's not wrong. They're all wrong. If that judge says that she can have visitation with her son X amount of hours a week, that she can have visitation with them. Period.
Yeah, that's not
an arguable thing. That is not even.
It's a judge's order. If that's an order, then from the court, then there is CPS, whoever else has no authority to say no. She can't.
Right. Yep.
So you're telling me that you guys aren't going to follow a court order? I would go file contempt charges.
Yep.
I mean, realistically,
Absolutely. I would too. I would do something. I'll tell you what. Of course, I didn't know any of this stuff either when I was in this, but that's the first and foremost right there, Jen, that I'm seeing with you is that number one, you need to get that visitation with your son. And you're probably right. They probably are trying to age him out now, and they're probably trying to just go by. Well, we don't know.
They get more for kids that are older. Did you know that?
Right. And now he's inside of an institution, so there's X amount of more dollars.
Ooh, she could probably go file a habeas though.
Ooh.
Because if he's in a custodial facility, he qualifies under habeas.
Well, he's in a actual.
I know.
Facility, right?
I know. Yeah.
Right. So that's even perfect for it.
Yeah, a habeas, because that's what that is for, according to my state federal judge.
Right. But I think that's the first thing right there, Jen, is that visitation. You need to tell them to go pound sand. And like Becca said, go get yourself a contempt racket on them and see what you can do with that if you want to drum up that kind of trouble. That's what I got so far. I want to find out about this. I want to find out, though, about this damn losing her. Her rights weren't terminated, but she lost legal and physical custody. Hey, Alicia.
So, I mean, you can lose. I mean, I get that, you can lose physical custody and legal custody, but I mean, her rights weren't terminated. So that doesn't mean that she can't essentially see him and talk to him and, be around him. Like, there's no limitations on that. I mean, she even said she gets 4 hours of 4 hours of visitation a
Right.
month. And I guess it's kind of just one of those things where it's like, okay, the guardian says no, but wait a minute here. Like, even though her mom is designated or even though her mom isn't designated the guardian, but they say she is because she's the one that filled out the papers. That essentially doesn't mean anything. I mean, what? I mean, because technically the state would be the guardian, realistically, if he's in a facility, right? Wouldn't that be the state's the guardian?
Well, they are now because he's incarcerated. So whenever you're incarcerated, the state automatically takes precedence over the ownership of the person.
Yeah. Alicia, I saw your text last night. I'll get a hold of you after the show.
She's lying, Lisa.
Shut your mouth. I am not lying.
Alicia, you know she's gonna lie. She's lying their ass off to you. So it says in San Diego, a parent risks losing physical and legal custody if they endanger the child, fail to co-parent, or create high conflict. As courts prioritize the best interest of the child, losing custody generally stems from substantiated abuse, neglect, abandonment, substance abuse, or failure to follow court.
I'm wondering, I wonder what is in her record. I wonder, because realistically, because I'm going to tell you guys this right now, everything that you think that is in your record isn't. I promise
Right.
you. Because
Make sure you get that shit out.
I literally got my CPS record from 2024 the other day. It only contains 32 pages of what they consider to be on the record. Okay, there was stuff missing, and I know it was missing because I actually have the paper that was given to me from CPS, but it's not nowhere in the court record that they gave me. Nowhere. So everybody needs to get their case file.
Yeah. Oh, you should check that once a month. And once a month, you should be going there, making sure that you're looking to see actually what's in that file.
Yeah. Because I was blown away. I was like, wait, where's this? Because I objected to a drug screen, but there's nowhere in there that says I objected to a drug screen.
All right, let's try this again. Let's see, just a couple more minutes here.
They said that they pretty much said it was never ordered.
All right, she's back. All right, Jen, there you are again. We got you.
I'm sorry, I put it in its own screen now, tab. So hopefully this will work. So
okay, cool. So did you hear what we were saying?
No, I didn't at all. I didn't hear anything.
What we were saying is, regardless of anything at this point, if the judge ordered you to have visitation, nobody can stop that. Nobody gets to determine when you have it. Nobody but the judge can change that. Period. End of story. For them giving you the runaround, it's bullshit. That's just them messing with you. They cannot deny you visitation with your son. But that being said, go ahead and continue where you were.
Well, I don't know what to do at this point because he's going to be released to the victim who he's been removed from, more than 2 times. Once in 2013, the judge said, if I see this child back in my courtroom again, he's not going back with the grandma, and he's not going to go back with any of you guys either. Mm-hmm. And I thought my mother learned then that, stop playing whatever game she's playing. And then, in 2020, the same thing. They got into a fight. He had his episode, and his dad and my mom, they don't think that he has a disability. Well, he was getting Social Security, and he's been disabled since he was born. DMDD is, it's basically all of our faults because it comes from families with long lines of drug addicts. So my grandma, my mom, my dad, his dad's side of the family, they're all addicts. So, but they don't act like he has, they just think that they're old school, think that he's, not listening. And, yeah, he shouldn't hit anybody. He shouldn't at all. That's not what I've ever, taught him or anything.
You say when he has an episode, explain one of his episodes. Explain what you mean by that. Like,
So when he has an episode, say like he won't do the dishes or something, and so I'll be asking for a couple days. You need to do the dishes because that's your chore. That's the one chore you got to do. Well, then it gets to the point where, okay, well, you're not going to do the dishes, then I'm going to take away your Xbox. So I go and I take away his Xbox. Well, then he goes into kind of like a DM the episode to where whatever it is, all he cares about is that one thing at that time, and he'll do anything for it. So he's like a crackhead looking for their pipe. Like they'll do he will do anything at that point. It doesn't matter if it's put mom under the bus, try to put mom in jail, try to anything like that. He will do anything, and he's a totally different child than for that period of time, usually about 10 minutes. And then he's back to the child I know and love, and it's fine. But it's weird. But when the episode that he had in 2022, the last day I was a mom on October 8th, I've never seen him like that. Like he tried. I know he didn't mean to hit me with the bat. I know that because I know my kid, but he lied. He had lied, fabricated a story, and what's sad is that the system knows that. They knew that. But instead of treating it as a mental health breakdown to follow ADA, laws, they treated it put it as a child abuse. They didn't, the cop didn't put the pictures of my huge bruised knee. And it just, the hospital lied to me about saying my son wasn't there when he was there. Like,
you know what I mean about the case record, the record. You got to make sure that it's there.
Oh, I have it all. I have everything.
Well, I'm talking about what's on the actual record at the courthouse, because even though
I have all that,
I've discovered that like I have stuff that I have gotten, but it's not actually in the court record. Even though I have it, it's not in the court record.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of evidence I submitted to CPS, like I was exposing Medicaid fraud from the treatment center.
That stuff will never go in there.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be in there.
But But why should it? The CPS agent said, I said, okay, everything I give you, you're going to show to the judge, right? You're going to give to the judge. She said, yep, I'm going to give it to everything. And I was so like, it happened so fast, that you're just focused on what's going to happen, and you don't remember. It's like it's so stressful. But yeah, there's so much stuff they didn't submit. I have the delivered service logs. I asked for all that stuff from day one when I walked into court, and within 10 minutes they give me a petition, and I'm being acting like I tied my son up and kidnapped my child, when we're just trying to teach him a lesson, that, hey, you know what, if you go and you steal from the cartel that's right next door in the property next door, they're going to tie you up, take you out to the desert, but
yeah,
they're not even going to take you out to the desert for that. They're going to literally tape your head to a stop sign and leave your body at the bottom.
Tape cannot hold the head on a stop sign.
Yes, it can. Duct tape. I told you this.
Yeah.
No,
Cyrus said it's possible.
Yeah, and the kids can get any drug on Snapchat. I mean, he's going down to Chula Vista and going and meeting somebody he met on Snapchat, and he was doing this in Las Vegas. And I gave the cops in Las Vegas, I said, look, this is where my son is going. He's going to score weed from he was buying cigarettes, those e-cigarettes back then. And I was like, this is how they sell drugs now.
You live exactly in the same area, like Chula Vista, San Diego. You live in the exact same area that my kids' dad lived in, and like.
Oh, I don't live there. No way.
Oh, well,
I don't.
Well, that's where my kids' dad lived, and I tell you what, you're right, Chula Vista and all that. I mean, that's close to the border. It's literally, oh my God, that is so scary.
Yeah. I don't live there, but it's really nice now, I guess, because it's all cartel money there. But we used to call it Chulawana, but he doesn't know that. And some tall white kid, good looking, they're gonna scoop him up and. But that year there was like 1,500 kids missing or something from San Diego that wasn't on the news or anything like that. But when I looked it up, like years later, I was like, oh, okay, well, this is good for my, because my son was never hurt. We never hurt him at all. But they didn't mention, they only focused on the hammock incident, and they forgot to mention the whole other part of when my son had his mental health his breakdown. And
Yeah, because it has to fit their narrative, and if it doesn't fit their narrative, then they're not going to address it.
yeah, and then it's like he's going to be 18, and then like, I mean, I'm going to be filing a federal lawsuit because, I mean, it's my rights are still being violated in Nevada, but now it's like, do I file in Nevada now? Do I file in California? Like, I need somebody to help me
You can
because
do both.
I have 300 pages written up. I have all the evidence showing perjury. I have everything that I have evidence. I have everything. Like,
Yeah,
but
you can do them both.
but the statute of limitations was up, but there's fraud, and I watch all these things and I do all these AIs, and I'm like, I'm just over. It's just I don't know. It gets
Statute of
overwhelming.
limitations never applies with what is it, jurisdiction, right, Darren?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say that, but with jurisdiction, I mean with fraud.
Here's the problem. They don't always rule. They don't do anything right on their side. That's what sucks, and we get that, and it's terrible. Like, how do you combat against that? The fact that they lie, that they steal, that they don't follow their own rules. Like, that's the part that sucks.
And then I've heard, go to do like an equity petition, and I was taking a class with this one guy that was teaching how to do that, and then they wanted $1,500 for the rest of the class, and I don't have $1,500, so.
There's no easy remedy for this. There's no path.
This is Chief.
Hey, buddy.
This is Chief.
Say
hi, Chief.
Something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's my guard dog. Because it's
I hope you have a freaking motorhome.
No, I'm staying in a van right now that is broken down because the cops took my car because it wasn't registered, because I couldn't get any money to register it because I was dealing with the county that was taking forever to get your GR, and just no, you cannot. No. So it's just the normal system of bullshit, but hopefully, so I'm gonna file something with the court because I have to, because he can't be released to my mother. He wasn't released last time to her when this happened, so no, Chief. So why? And I'm worried about her safety too. Like, I don't want my kid to do anything to her, and I don't want my kid to be in jail. So I just don't understand how the courts, like, I know they get money for people and kids being in jail, but why would?
Where do you want your kid to be? What would be the ideal situation for your kid to be released?
Back with me. That's where he called me a month before, prior to him getting in a fight with her, which is probably what they got in a fight about. That he said he was tired of his non-abuse, and he wanted to come back with me, but knew I was living in my car. And I was like, it doesn't matter, if he's with me, I can get housing. They said, as soon as you have your kid, we'll have a hotel room waiting for you. So,
and that's the problem. That's why they won't place him back with you, because they see him as your meal ticket, and that's why they literally will. I don't care what anybody says. I really want to do this in court. So that's why they're not going to place him back with you, because they say, oh, well, that's your meal ticket.
But California also, they terminated the jurisdiction and closed the case and terminated the jurisdiction. They didn't want anything else to do. And my son, you know what? Here's the kicker that I was going to say. They taught my son it's okay to lie to the police, the judges, the social workers, to hit his mom. All this stuff is okay. All right. While I was still waiting for my contested hearing, my son got in trouble for hitting a staff member at the foster home place with a bat. Goes to jail. They let him off on that. So they're teaching him 2 times that's okay. Now he's in jail for hitting my mom. Like, what if they've taught him this pretty much?
Yeah, there's no accountability.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, we're just going to put him in jail he's a disabled kid that they have sitting in jail, and this is a kid's prison, the worst jail for kids in Nevada. Like, there's other places they could have put him, but I don't know if they don't want me to talk to him or say anything in court, because I'm going to bring up his mental. He's disabled, and what he sees, like, and he has a learning disability. So when he thinks that mom is happy, he thinks mom's sad. Like, it's it's that
Does
way.
does he have a comprehension issue? A comprehension?
Yes, because
Okay.
he got assessed, and I have his IEP evaluation, and I ran it through AI to say, can you just explain this to me in normal terms, like, so because I was going to write it to the judge, but I don't know why they were going to keep him until he was 18, and then all of a sudden they're releasing him, and so
He sounds just like my son. To a T.
yeah. It's
It's
I
not.
tried
It's
to look
not
for
easy.
you on Facebook, and I couldn't find I don't know what. There's a couple Beccas on Facebook, but in Ohio, you're in Ohio, right?
Yeah. Let's see if I
Um,
can find the link. Let's see if I can get the link and put it up there in the chat. That way, maybe you can find me that way.
Yeah, so hopefully, I mean, CPS in Las Vegas has always been on my side. They're not a funded state, they're not as bad as California is. They're terrible, but they've always put Nevada's always been on my side because I've always worked. I've had a job. I'm always, I'm not.
What do you do for work?
I was a waitress for
Yep.
a lot of years in Las Vegas. Now I'm trying to start my own business and do something because I can't go back to waitressing because I'm like 45, 46 years old, and
Show them young and tough.
yeah, all the alcohol, whiskey I used to drink. I don't drink anymore, but
Right.
it's I couldn't even go out. I've been doing Uber and Lyft, or I was before my car got taken, and it's hard. It's hard going out and seeing families. I start crying. It's I should be on disability, but I
And
got
you
all
can.
my stuff too. Yeah.
Too young.
Yeah.
There you go. I put my link to my Facebook in the chat.
Cool.
I put the link to my Facebook in the chat so you can find me.
Oh, see, it works now. Yeah, I don't know all this high tech stuff, but so I don't know what I file a motion for contempt. I mean, because they're both I don't want him back with his dad. Yeah, I don't want him back with his dad because his dad's abusive too, and this is all this stuff I showed the social worker, and I have, it's just.
How long ago? When was the last time that they had a communication about the custody?
The custody order was in May of 2023. But they amended it, and then they said that the father had to file it in Nevada, and I don't even know if he filed it ever. But if he didn't file it, wouldn't that mean it'd still be that there would be no custody order? Or
Wow.
Because I don't find any cases of new family cases, and my mom
can't see that information. I mean, it's not public record, essentially.
Well, our other stuff is my child support. I can find my cases for our other stuff, guardianship and stuff
with the probate court. It's sometimes because juvenile cases generally they don't as far as custody situations, those generally aren't public record because of the child and it's sensitive. It's whatever HIPAA and but, all that information. It tries to protect the child's information. So generally, as a rule, I've come to find that no state literally will.
Yeah, the juvenile's not on there, but
because it's in the case of the juvenile, so it's going to be in the juvenile's name technically. So you're not going to be able to locate it like any website or anything like that. It's stupid. You actually have to go to the actual courthouse or online and do a records request through the clerk of court.
Are you going to do this? Is through Las Vegas, right?
Yeah. So, and I'm not going to be able to see. And now that I don't have legal custody, they're saying
go there.
AI says,
motion to modify custody.
That's what I started doing today.
Yeah.
You can do a modification. I mean, I don't know how successful that's going to be because of your current living situation, because realistically they're going to be like, well, you don't have a place to live, you know, or
It's really none of their business, honestly.
I know.
I mean, they put us through the ringer, and I can show if they want to get really like, I can show them all the stuff my mom's really done to my son, and you know that's my mom's not going to want that, and the politicians aren't going to want that are involved, that I'm sure that are involved, and you know it's just.
And then you want to file a motion to enforce the order too, your visitation.
And then I have to file something to change the order because the order it should be void because it's just all the fraud and stuff that happened. Isn't there something like you can file that's like, so California, I can't file in California to get that old order dismissed. Like, what can I file that says like, hey, and show them this is all the fraud, that the social worker never showed up to the.
Darren, we're not going in.
Void ab initio.
Well, I told when I asked about Tanawa, I was like, well, maybe I'm gonna do that. Maybe I should be. I don't understand. He says they just need one case. I'm like, well, you can use my case because go into the court and say what he wants to do. It's a 60B4 ruling,
Yeah,
and then
60B.
Yeah, a B.
Yeah, that's you got to find the situation.
That's a motion to
that's
vacate.
Changed. It's either your fraud, that blah blah blah. Right. You got to find there's time constraints and everything else. Are you at Clark County? Is it Clark County? Is that where it is?
She's frozen. She's frozen. Let it go. Let it go.
Well, Jen, I would say that's another great picture. You look good. I would say this. Get in touch with Becca. Or myself, but it seems like you were already reaching out to her. Reach out to her. Or myself. You can find me at Fight CPS. And let's see what we can do for you. You know, help educational purposes only, by the way. Never ever do we give out legal advice or produce law documents or any of that type of stuff. Ever.
Nope,
never.
We don't.
Not even
Never,
close.
Ever.
We don't do any of that stuff. So don't ask, please. But well, Becca, that was interesting. But you know what? It's time to say goodbye.
Goodbye, Darren. Goodbye.
Bye, Becca. Bye, Dave.
Bye.
So much. He put much shit. You know.
Hey,
he does.
Listen,
too.
Linda.
Becca and I will be sitting there talking for hours out of the night. Like Dave will go to bed and then he'll wake up and go to work, and Becca and I are still on the phone. It's pretty funny. And he tolerates it. So, Dave, thanks, man. You're a very good dude.
No problem.
But yeah, I'm trying to make the goddamn music work. They are really, really hammering us.
Something. She's still on the screen, but the link in her, I don't even know what that is.
I'm not pushing any buttons right now. Or something just happened. No, I can't even do anything. Oh, did you see? Before we leave, did you see this?
I did. I like those.
America, motherfucker.
Dave said Merca.
Yeah, America.
I can get to the music. What's wrong?
Yeah, can you play it? Just I don't care. Whatever. Play whatever you want.
Okay. What do you?
Just open up, but it's on you. I'm just gonna let you have it.
Okay, dokie. I'm going to try. Which one? Hunters to hunt it. I don't know what you want.
Yeah, play Hunters to Hunt It.
Okay.
All
there
right.
we go.
Have a good weekend, everybody. Jen, get in touch with Becca or myself too. But Becca, play the music.
I'm trying.
Now it's getting you too.
Here it goes.
There we go. Don't forget, guys, keep CPS out of your life. We will see you all on Monday. Don't forget, 88, Monte, Henry, whatever else we do, we do. So then.
Systems corrupt, snatching kids in the night. Foster care pipelines profit from the fight. Lies on the paper, judges paid off clean. Tearing up families, living out their dream. Equal and the same, we uncover the game. Foster care corruption, putting kids through the pain. Gunning for CPS, no mercy, no slack. We expose the truth, now you're under attack. You came for the children, thought you'd never fall. But the table's turning. Hear the battle call. When the hunters become the hunted, we are coming for you. When the hunters become the hunted, CPS, your time is through. Tiff and the Punisher rising from the flames, uncovering the lies, screaming out the names. When the hunters become the hunted, we are coming for you. Podcast dropping bombs every episode raw. Real survivor stories breaking every law. You hunt the parents, label us all insane. But we flip the script, now you feel the pain. Gunning for CPS, equal and the same. Breaking down the system, screaming out your name. Foster care secrets buried in the dirt. We dig them up deep, watch the whole thing burn. You thought you were untouchable, hiding behind the state. But the hunted are rising, it's already too late. When the hunters become the hunted, we are coming for you. When the hunters become the hunted, CPS, your time is through. Tiff and the Punisher rising from the flames, uncovering the lies, screaming out the name. When the hunters become the hunted, we are coming for you. We are coming for you. Gunning for CPS, equal and the same. Uncovering foster care, your empire, foster day. When the hunters become the hunted, we are coming for you. When the hunters become the hunted, CPS, we're coming through. Tiff and the Punisher, the movement's alive. Parental rights warriors, we will survive. When the hunters become the hunted, we are coming for you. Yeah, the hunters just became the hunted. We coming for
Yes, you can get while you're people. That's the moment to look at. That's what we always go. Check out every month. But yes, you can certainly do that. Erica, yes, you can always case file. You should check sure everything's on the record for you. Make sure everything that you want to be on the record is there. And everybody, you know what time it is. Time for the CPS. Have a good weekend, everybody.